Whoa! We're back to this old setup. Maybe just for this video, or maybe into the future. But look! Look, pretty cool Halloween thing that makes a noise. I thought today I would just show you guys some old school vintage noisemakers that I came into recently from my grandparents. I had never seen these before until they were given to me, and I think they're really cool. And this one here is my favorite one. So as you can see, we got the maniacal witch here, who I was about to say I thought she was wearing like sneakers or something, but no, those check out. Those look like witches' shoes. Skeleton here looking a little like mildly concerned, just mildly though, and then the ghost back there, and actually now that I'm looking at this a bit closer, it looks like partially this mechanism here broke off on this side. So I guess in its day, this had two of these noise-making pieces on both sides. Personally, I kind of prefer it like this because it lets you look at the artwork a bit better. And yeah, I think this is just neat. There's a spooky haunted house over there. Pumpkin. That's an owl giving us a little wave. And then there's bats, black cats. That pumpkin looks like it's had a bit too many. And I just love this so much. And let's see if we can focus in on that. I think that says U.S. Metal Toy. So I don't know exactly what year this would have come from, but my guess would be 1950s, 1960s. And then there's that really cool black cat at the bottom. I think this is just neat. And I have a couple others to show, but here's what it sounds like. This might be really loud. I'll hopefully not deafen anybody. And I apologize to my cat who's sitting right over there. So yeah, that's the noise of Halloween back in the 1950s or whatever. Moving along, we've got this just sort of generic one here, just a party-themed one that makes like a cowbell noise. This one's apparently made in Japan, and it's featuring just a swinging party going on here. Let's see if I can get that in focus. There's a very happily dancing man there, very nicely dressed. He's got quite a nice top hat. I'm quite the fan of top hats, if it wasn't obvious. There's a very tiny man there with some sort of beret, and I guess a mustache. He's having a good time. There's a boy and a girl dancing, very 50s, I would say. By those outfits, looks very 50s, 60s to me. There's a clown for some reason. I guess it's not a party without a clown. And there's the guys providing all the music. Some sort of little band here. I guess that guy's playing sort of an oboe or a cello. I don't know anything about instruments, but that's an accordion, and that's a guitar. That guy's just straight up like a cowboy. That guy's hat, he's like Robin Hood. And then there's just bells and lanterns in there. Interestingly, this one has a wooden handle. That is definitely wood. Very nice. And yeah, it's quite the thing. I think this would probably be used for like a New Year's party maybe. Something like that. I think it's nifty. Bringing it on back here, because we've got another one of these things here. Look at that. That's a cone shape. And this one, you blow into it, and despite how old this looks, and probably grody it is, because I haven't really cleaned it, I'm going to give it a try, so just a moment. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Admittedly, it makes probably the best noise out of all of them. Very distinctive. You don't have to put any kind of vocalization into this one at all. It just makes that noise without having any input from the person blowing. It's just solid puff of air gives you that. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom back down on this, and we'll take a look. So we've got some sort of cowboy with a little pop gun, I guess. There is a woman on a bicycle carrying a cat, I think, again with an accordion. Oh, and she's balancing on a ball that is balancing on a seal? I think, maybe that's what's happening there. Just gonna move on. There's a monkey, of course. Can not go without one of those. A frog. Another drummer guy. An elephant. That's very nice. There's a bunch of people holding hands at the bottom. A rooster playing, I guess, a guitar of some sort. I don't know what that is. Looks like a giraffe, maybe, but also like a banana peel. I don't know. Very, very happy sun there. A little too happy, if you catch my drift. Now, you're all going to be spared from the pain of listening to this one, because unfortunately it is broken. But this is one of those ones that you spin around. I mean, I guess it sort of still makes noise, but it would make that loud clacking sound. I'll try to put a video in it right here if you don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it would make that noise, but unfortunately this piece of metal here is not connecting with this sort of serrated blade thing in there. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera, but that's fine. We're here to look at the art instead. So yeah, this is also made of wood, by the way, like that other one I showed. It looks like it's probably from the same package or whatever these would have come in. We've got guitar just hanging out in space by itself. There's the very fancy top hat man again. I'm noticing a theme here. It's not a party without the top hat man. There's a small girl. I have to say, I'm mildly concerned about what's going on with this guy's leg. Actually, I scratched that. I'm very concerned, and his face is very pale. Paler than his hands are. I think this man needs help. His waist is really tight, too. This actually might be a corpse. Moving along, we've got dancing ballerina sort of type pose there on this girl in a very nice polka dot dress. Over here on the back, of course, it's a clown. Looks like the clown from before. Also kind of looks like a corpse. Same with this girl. They don't know how to match skin tones to faces here unless it's supposed to be makeup, which, honestly, if we're being real, it's probably what it is. There's just some ethereal instruments floating around in space, and, oh, the girl's taking a rest. Very good. So, she's dancing over there, and over here, she's just hanging out. She's like, well, I did what I came here to do, and I'm not doing any more. They don't pay me enough. And, yeah, it still makes quite the hellish noise there. Just having fun ringing in the new year, am I right? And the last one is this cylindrical style one on some plastic here. I think this one's probably a little bit newer, just because it is plastic. So I'd say this is probably from the 60s. It's also the most beat up out of all of them. This one has seen quite a lot of love or quite a lot of just misuse in its years. It's pretty dinged up. But anyway, let's do a little enhance here. That's much better. So we've got clown here pointing at a lady who is showing off her knickers and her legs there. Very nice. This one on the right here has a bit of a Marilyn Monroe thing going with her skirt, I guess. I love that hat. That looks like some sort of festive striped witch's hat, which I'm all about. Clown has a hat that's like a flower, I guess. I'm not really too deep into clown lore, but that's definitely something. I'll flip it around here. We've got these two people getting a move on, I guess. Everybody's got horns and festive hats. And, oh, hello. There's a proposal going on here. Very obviously, this gent in the, again, Robin Hood clothes. I don't really know what that's about, but I'm digging the color scheme. He's proposing to this, Batwoman type character. I say Batwoman, she's just got on some sort of mask, but, she doesn't look too into it. She's maybe thinking to herself, hey, but why are you doing this at this party? Everybody's here to have fun. They're not here to indulge your romantic whims. And I know what you're thinking. What happens when we put them all together? Well, that's going to do it for us today, friends. Thank you very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated, even during this slightly less edited, sort of quicker video. Admittedly, this month has just been very busy for me, but I promise the next video will be back to normal, whatever that is. But yeah, if you like this sort of thing, feel free to drop a like or subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. As always, you can check us out at wereedbooks.com or follow us on the Instagram and the Twitters and the TikToks at wereedbooks. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching, friends, and I do hope that you will join me the next time we read something together. Ta-ta.